It is snowing this morning. No, Pollyanna. It is so hot. Why are you wearing a jacket? It's hot today. It's not cold. It is snowing. So stay off my case. Let me wear my jacket because it does not look like spring out here. It's snowing right now. Can't believe it. Gee. And it's the end of April. We are approaching May and it's still snowing. And what do people want to do? They want to make fun of me for wearing a jacket. The snowflakes are very, very skinny and subtle, but it is snowing during what's supposed to be spring. It's spring, Pollyanna. It's hot. No, it isn't. It's snowing right now. If we're really honest, and I'm putting everybody in Norway with me in this equation, if we're really honest, it is really cold here from about the 1st of October until the middle of May, which is October, November, December, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, some of May. So it's horrible here most of the year. It's horrible here most of the year. But nobody wants to agree with me on that. Everyone wants to defend the cold weather. So what they do is they gaslight themselves into that. It's not cold, it's hot. Don't even get me started with playing fast and loose with the word hot. In the United States of America, where I spent some of my childhood and some of my teenage years, I'm going to tell you, nobody would say that it was hot when it was 70 degrees, all right? But that's what they say here. How much do you want to bet it's a perverted incel that's clicking on the hearts just because they saw an advertisement of a woman in a bikini. What does the HP stand for? Why did you put an HP in your username? It says Jack Lee's HP. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you? Oh, I'm going to add an H and a P to my username. An H and a P. I don't know. I don't buy it. There's got to be a reason. Is English your first language? Are you in the UK or an English-speaking country of some sort? Yeah, New Zealand is a country. New Zealand is a country, also known as Aotearoa, and the two official languages in New Zealand are Maori and English. So are you in New Zealand or from New Zealand? Because there's a difference. I'm in Norway. I live here, but I was born in a different country. I grew up in yet a different country. So, but if you're from New Zealand, yeah, so when I asked you, are you are you in an English speaking country? Why would you say no? You should have said yes. I am in an English speaking country and I am from an English speaking country. Maori is one of the languages in New Zealand, and so is English. I don't know. I feel like Gen Z is a difficult generation for me to understand. I'm an Xer. I'm an Xer, Generation X. So millennials and Xers get along well, I think. A lot of my friends are millennials. Which generation are you? If you're alpha, I need to block you. Because alphas are not allowed in here except for when I'm doing one of my educational broadcasts. So if you're an alpha, I just leave. Yeah, that's what I thought. How did you find this? Just on the vertical feed? Yeah, I use my own name, Pollyanna Nielsen. I got nothing to hide, so I use my name. So what time is it for you? Are you like what, 6 hours? 10? You're probably 10 hours ahead of me. $3:20 in the afternoon or $3:20 at night? Like in the middle of the night. I lived in Masterton for most of my time when I was in New Zealand. So I would take the train from Masterton to Wellington. I had a friend in Wellington. His name is Lane. I'm not going to give out his last name. So I used to stay with him in Wellington. I went to a party, kind of like a rave slash LGBTQA plus party called Devotion in the beginning of 1996. And I met him there. And we became good friends. So I would go to Wellington to visit him. I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to let you look around and answer it yourself. Because if you look at the signage and you look at the landscape, you can answer that question. At the very least, you can answer yes or no to that first question. So I lived in New Zealand in 1995, 1996. So I'm going to let you look around. If you look at the signage and the roads and the houses, and also if you contextualize the things I've asked you, why would I ask you, what time is it over there? Wouldn't a person who is in New Zealand know what time it was in Australia? I think you're trolling the heck out of the channel right now. It's 7:15 or 7:20 in the morning. It doesn't look like it's noon over here. Yeah, you're just trolling. Also, every single time I get on one of these live broadcasts, I say where I am, what I'm doing, where I've been, what I've been doing, so everybody would know. Especially if you're somebody that has been in my broadcast before, you would definitely know. Because I talk about it incessantly. So yeah, so I think you're just trolling. Trolling. I know that you just got here in the stream, but you also said you've been to the stream before. And every single time I'm on a stream, I talk about where I am, where I've been living for the past 25 years. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, Jack, or whatever your name is.